What would happen if you invested $60 every single day of your freaking life? Well, if you started in April of 2024 like I did, you'd have just about $11,000 in your account. Guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Forrest. I invest in stuff. I am a day trader and I'm an investor. I'm gonna put some proof here up on the screen, but it is my passion to help you achieve financial freedom through long-term conservative means. Now, I am an entrepreneur. I have a few businesses and I make pretty good money. But here's the thing, guys. It doesn't matter how much money you make. I know guys who are millionaires that are broke. I know guys who are multimillionaires who are broke because wealth and financial freedom is a state of being. And it's not based off of the amount of money in your account. It requires positive cash flow and lowering your monthly liabilities. It's possible to make $1 million a year, but then your liabilities on an annual basis are $800K. And you're probably saying, hey, you still got $200,000 of free cash flow. But think of the amount of anxiety you have when your liabilities are so close to the amount of money that you're bringing in. It'd be no different than if you made $100,000 a year and then your liabilities were $80K. You've only got $20K left over in your pocket. And maybe that's a position that you're in right now. You're a six-figure earner, but you're spending so much money. Guys, you need to start investing. And just like we do in every single video, we're gonna take a look at the Robinhood account that I started, the challenge, which really was the genesis of this channel. So we're gonna go to Robinhood. Now, why do I use Robinhood and not something else? I wanted to do something that was accessible. Okay, so we're here inside of Robinhood. I don't know why this screenshot I took on accident is up here. Press the wrong button. So we're gonna start with an account overview, and then we're going to go to investor.gov just like we always do. Let me get that open right now. Actually, open up another tab in your browser if you're watching this video, and I want you to type in compound interest calculator investor.gov. Okay, why is this out of here? Get out of here. Okay, we're gonna have that open. All right. So why did I start doing this? Okay, I have an account here with right under $11,000. And when I first started this, I was doing $50 a day. I did a video where I used ChatGPT to find more money in my checking account that I can invest. And basically what I did was I threw in my bank statements and I said, hey, find things that I could cancel, like subscriptions, and then I could take that money and put it into the market. So I went from $50 a day to $60 a day. Okay, now the way that works is every single week at the beginning of the week, I put $300 into my account, and then I split that up into daily investments. And that's what's called dollar cost averaging. So dollar cost averaging is when you can lower your basis by buying something over periods of time. So instead of buying something all up front, maybe you buy, let's go to NVIDIA, okay? I buy NVIDIA at 129, but maybe tomorrow it goes to 100. So then I buy some more at 100. So I got a discount. So I've lowered my average cost for the things that I'm investing in the long term. And what's really, really cool about that is that when you look at a chart of the market over a really long period of time, so let's look at VOO, S&P 500, ETF, and we'll go to the 1 week chart here. I know this is like a trading chart. I am a trader, but this is just a chart. Okay, we've got VOO. So what that means is that I get these really good entries. That means that yes, I'm buying the highs, but while everyone else is scared, I'm also buying the lows. I always get the best prices, and that gives you that nice even return. Now, the number one pushback that I get to this from my entrepreneurial friends who are well-intentioned is they go, Forrest, you shouldn't just invest. That's stupid. You gotta focus on making money and blah, 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 blah. I focus on outcomes, guys. I know, literally, okay? And the whole YouTube voice shtick that I've been doing, I'm gonna stop doing it for a second. I know so many people, guys, who make so much money who are broke. That thing I said at the beginning of this video, I was not just making it up. I know so many people, I'll say it again, who make a lot of money. You're big time Miami influencers. I know them, I meet them, okay? No judgment, but they're broke, okay? They're broke. And the reason why they have to work so hard still is because they can't stop. They literally can't stop. And if they invested some of that money that they made, they would have just super consistent cash flow, right? There's no downside to having a nugget of your income be long-term investing. Now, here's what we're gonna do. So let's go ahead and look at my account. The last video that I did, I sold some of the other things I was invested in. It's a much simpler portfolio. So let's look at my VOO position. Now, I buy $60 of this every single day. You can see it's at $554 a share right now. My total market value, $7,972, and my average cost, $530. I'm getting a phone call there from one of my business partners. Total return, $343. So that means on the money that I've put in, I've made $343. Not a crazy amount, but I've been doing this under a year. So this acts like a savings account, but it's also an investment account. And I'm going to show you the long-term math on this and why doing this is so important, even at just a measly $60 a day. Okay, so $8,000 there. If I go back to my portfolio, of my 10K portfolio or $11,000 portfolio, I've got some Palantir, NVIDIA. Palantir ripped recently. Holy crap. Take a look at Palantir. I'm up $307 on Palantir on a much lower basis, which is pretty cool. Okay, NVIDIA, Microsoft, TSM, SoFi, MSCR, and Rivian. I have a lot of Rivian. I like Rivian. Okay, so let's go to investor.gov. And let's say that my initial investment is $10,900 via my account. My monthly contribution, okay, there are 5 days in a week that are tradable. So if I do 60 times 5 times 4, gives me $1,200 a month. So let's put my $1,200 a month in. And I'm 33 right now, about to turn 34. Holy crap. So let's say I do this until retirement age. Now, you don't have to do this until retirement age. I do this because it's the standard. Okay, I just want to show you guys the art of what's possible. You can do longer, you can do shorter. That's what the calculator is for. So if I do 65 minus 33, which is 32 years. Okay, let's do 32. And we're going to do 8% interest rate. Why 8%? You can do lower, you can do higher. You can do 8 to 10%. That's the expected annual return of the S&P 500, which is really what we're investing in here. Okay, you're going to have bigger years, you're going to have worse years. Aliens can invade and blow up the planet. All right, 32 years, I'll have $2 million. That's the end of the video. See you guys in the next one. Peace. No, I'm kidding. So $2 million. Now, what happens if I double this? If I go from $1,200 a month to $2,400 a month, okay? Calculate 4 million. You can see here the power of investing for the long term. And this is just my YouTube account, guys. I've been doing this for a long time with much larger sums of money in my other account, which is why I'm chilling, okay? I'm not going to because there's a lot of things that I want to do. I could retire, okay? I could just go F off somewhere and retire right now. I don't want to. I just bought a Z06 and there's some really cool businesses that I want to work on and build. But this is what I like about it. And on a real note, okay, no BS, I want to help as many people as possible. The world, I mean, depending on where you fall on the political spectrum, maybe you're excited, maybe you're not. There's a lot of uncertainty and strife in America right now, in the world right now. Okay, if you have access to this as a tool, as a way to secure your financial future for you or your family, right, or your dependents, whomever, now or in the future, do it, guys. It's so important to do. Okay, so we're gonna keep this one short. This is just a portfolio checkup video, weekly video like we do. Thank you for all of you who support me. If you start investing, please let me know. Like this video, subscribe, share it with 2 of your friends. Hit me a message, you know, if this helped you in any type of way. That's the thing that I enjoy most, is a little bit of external validation, but really just the proof that I helped somebody is really, really important to me, guys. So if you see any of my videos and you're like, hey, Forrest, I started investing, I started saving, I started an emergency fund because of you, let me know, guys. That's the whole point of doing all this is really to make an impact. See you the next one. Peace.
I'm never gonna look back, cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts.